This channel is provided for informational purposes only. Contact your physician for any diagnostic or treatment plan. Press the like symbol if you enjoyed any part of this video. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. We're going to take a look. Oops. Should have had this ready. We're at 5.7, which is a little below my standard, but we're still acceptable range. But here's the biggie. I'm at 100% time in range. I'm feeling better. I have more energy. So, pretty damn good. Today I want to talk to you about a saying that I've came up with on my own. And it's not such a great big saying that everyone will be living their lives by, but mistakes can be dangerous. And I know you're all sitting there. Of course, mistakes can be dangerous. What kind of fool do you think we are? Mistakes can be dangerous. And I always want to make sure that I'm giving correct amount of insulin. I'm counting carbs correct. I don't want to go crazy. Another reason why I really wanted to talk to you about this is mistakes that you get through become hacks. Hacks that you can live by, whatever. And those hacks can really cause danger to you. This is an easy one for a mistake I was making. When you take a blood sugar, your fingers. When I was in the hospital, I wasn't getting blood one day. So I'd wrap a cord around my finger, and so it would cut off the circulation, and my end of my finger would go red, and then I'd use a lancet on it, and I would always get a blood sugar. This can actually cause nerve problems and all sorts of things. You're not really supposed to hold. You're supposed to massage to get any blood out of it. That's, you can really see that. But just putting your finger there and massaging it. But I had success. So I just continued on the merry way. Don't veer from the program. And if you have to veer from the program, just make sure you get damn well right back on the program. If you're, why hasn't anyone told us about this wonderful way of doing things? I've had so much success with it. Why doesn't someone tell me this? Well, it could be that there's medical reasons why. So, stay away from doing things like this. It's not going to help you. As one of the first things I remember is learning about taking too much insulin. You kind of heard it, but when you're trying to come up with a level of dose, and your doctor's giving you your dose to start off with, and you take your dose, but you're finding that you're running high blood sugar, so your doctor's only telling you to increase bit by bit, but you think, oh well, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm going to, take 4 times as much. A little bit of insulin did that. A whole bunch of insulin will do better. It won't. You have to be careful if you're trying to modify your own insulin. Don't just go crazy and give a lot more than you need, because you will go low. You will end up having a medical emergency. And I never really knew what to do. I was involved in scouting for years, and at the cub levels, and we would take the boys swimming. At that time it was boys, and we went into the dressing room and got changed, got ready, went swimming, came home. By the time I came home, I was low. I wasn't thinking right. But I could have taken a little bit of starch, 15 grams of starch, before I went swimming. Could have probably stopped. So that was totally on me. That was a mistake. But you see, the mistake could have totally been dangerous for me, especially because I was a brittle diabetic. And I'd have lows, and I'd open up the fridge and eat like crazy until I felt better. But by that time, my blood sugars were through the roof. Another misconception. You need to make sure you do a blood test. Never did a blood test. Just went on my own feeling. Test, wait till you test, sorry, I should have said, and then do a blood test. If you're low, have 15 grams of carbs, wait 15 minutes. If you do another test, see if you've come up. If not, repeat. So many diabetics, you are so hungry when you're low that you just want to eat everything in sight. So you do. You have to make sure that you follow the guidelines, pure and simple. So you can see how not really watching, thinking you know what you're doing, and not being prepared. Every time you have a low blood sugar, you should take a look at your day and say, well, what have I done? Okay, let's re-clarify. I just said if you have a low, you should do this. But in fact, if you have a low or a high or some other thing that could turn into a medical emergency, you should take a look and say, okay, what have I ate? Why did I go low? Did I have more exercise than it was expected? Or did I eat less food? Sorry. And it's important that you be honest with yourself. Don't be, oh, well, I did everything. I know growing up, my dad never really understood diabetes. I was in my teens when I lived with him, and what were you doing? What did you eat? And of course, being a teenager, I was at the time. Nothing. Don't be that person with yourself. Be truthful in what you ate. Come up with a game plan so that won't happen. Don't sort of say, well, yeah, I did this last time and it worked fine. You're never going to know what variables are going to be present. Take cautions, take precautions. Learn, and always be ahead of the game. So, I live by the saying that mistakes can always be dangerous. Don't allow mistakes to happen. Like a razor broke, so you may see me a little scuffy the next couple of days. Don't let your mistakes have you end up in emergency. Learn and discuss. And with that, have a super day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye now. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Thank you. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.